What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. We have been shuttling away, trying to get our whatever we can of our last couple discoveries, trying to figure out what the hell lies beneath everything in this game. Yeah. We've had a couple goals. It's also been a couple days since I've played. I've actually been cutting a lot of the episodes and the last that we've been dealing with. I'm not all the way through and caught up. I've recorded a lot of this game because I'm just so obsessed with it. But there's a couple things that I wanted to note that I think are interesting. And I'll start by going outside. The first thing is a puzzle clarification, and that is I was very upset at the office puzzle because, not for nothing, I did kind of guess that answer. I was close, but I did guess it theoretically. Now, what I now realize is the nature of it. So the office puzzle had all of the busts of the Count, and we figured all that out. That the bust that we figured out was in fact the dude named Count, and March was the 03, but we were wondering why was it 0303 when there were 4 busts of the Count in the room. The reason is because of our good old message, which was if we count small gates, eight dates crack 8 safes. I think the idea is that it was small gates. His name was Count Gates. So if they were 3 small gates, therefore that's why it was 3. I realized that after the fact, and I was a little bit upset about that one, but I get it. The second thing in regards to that I also realized is that and I think we've noted this is a gate, right? This is a gate in itself. So theoretically, there should be a letter here somewhere. And we've never found one, but there should be. And we looked. I thought I had cleared this out, but I could be wrong here. But I think I should be able to find... Like, is there a letter back here? That would be the thing that I was... I kept thinking about it, and it wasn't... That idea wasn't going away from me. It's like a red-plated house, too. Yeah, look, this is the little thing that holds up a gem usually. So where is the last one? I'm thinking it might be in the cloister? Am I crazy about that? When I first came on this state... Only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. Maybe the chapel has it? It's just bothering me that there's not a red letter here, because it was the only thing that we've opened that with a gate lock that doesn't have a letter. And there's nothing else around this area, right? That would be crazy if it was just lying here. It's not in our tent, obviously. That would be also stupid. Yeah, I'm unsure about that but I think that the last letter has something to do with the orchard. That little stand thing also is definitely part of that. There's a couple of other things that I should mention. Obviously, we're continuing to try to figure out how to get our torch down to the tomb. So we'll keep trying to draft tomb and then coat check along with it. Yeah. We're definitely going to need some extra steps today because I've been expending a lot. So let's just see what we could get. I don't really know. It's funny because actually a lot of my questions don't even regard most of like the rooms anymore. But we're going to keep going. And right, we have a metal detector too. I also have, I don't know what I was going to say. I just completely forgot. Oh, yes. Yeah, so hold on. So metal detector's going off for what? Something in the seats? Yes. Okay. Is there a statue in the chapel? It's just the Rinna. Or it's not that one. It's this one. I don't think I could do anything with that though. Yeah, there's a lot of like really curious elements, but I don't really know how some of them are put together at this point. This is the part of the game that I was a little bit worried about. Because we're getting to the point where I'm unsure what I'm going to be able to solve solo. Which is never where you want to be in a puzzle game, obviously, but, you know, them's the breaks. I have not looked anything up. I am pretty hardline. The only thing and this is the thing I was just about to say, is what things that I have done, quote unquote, is I've seen some things online. Not about anything spoilery, but just about kind of because once I got through to a lot of the stuff that's below the house, I was like, okay, I think I can pretty justifiably take a look at some impressions of the game and all that stuff. So yeah, look, so maybe I could try to get 110 coins today. And I should probably start making our way this way. I saw that the foundation placement is bad for me, or at least some people would consider it bad. And I found that interesting. So apparently the foundation doesn't only show up here, it shows up anywhere. As long as it technically not anywhere though. It has to show up within B through D, and on B through D on the first, on the 2nd through 8th ranks. And that's not anybody saying that. I guessed that because you need to have the back of it accessible to be able to get that lever behind the foundation. So in order for that to be able to work, it could never be on the outside. But I've seen it draft as late as 8th rank, which is actually crazy. I feel like it's helped us a lot where we've had it. So I'm not necessarily in the state where I think that was a bad choice. But also, how are you ever going to figure that out? Because you only ever get one chance at it. So, like, what are you supposed to do about that? But I found it interesting that it doesn't only... Because it seems so natural to be there. I found it interesting that that's not the only place it could possibly be. Let's go with workshop. I'm just kind of creating right now. Let's see where we end up. More beeping, huh? What's beeping at me? Isn't it usually over here? There it is. Yep, I was right. Okay. Freezer! Oh, we should do freezer. Okay, so now I want coat check offered to me again. Unfortunately, I just had coat check offered to me, but I need to take it. Or furnace, actually. Furnace would be fine. If I could get furnace this early, that'd be great. Let's do... Oh, I can't access my gems. Let's just try to keep drafting stuff and see if I can get a code check again. No, because I'm not going to be able to use my coins now. Code check! Okay, we're in. So, retrieve item. Give me the self-igniting torch. We're back through. Yeah, I think code check is technically more likely to appear on the first rank. There's nothing that's really necessarily saying that to me, but that is... It feels like it's likely. Okay, so my guess is that I could do this. Yep. Prism key. Oh, that's a nice little benefit of doing that. Is there any other? That's fun. Okay, so thaw only in the event of my death. Simon, I had wished for you to read this letter upon first arriving at Mount Holly, but I couldn't risk the contents of these pages falling into unsympathetic hands. My personal freezer should provide quite the safe box, as all of the staff have for many years respected my wishes that it remain shut and untampered. My favorite snacks were also stored here. But in addition to these delicious treats, it has also, for the last 20 years, stored many a cryptic message and ciphered note. This nondescript cooler is, in fact, a dubious frozen postbox of chilled secrets. Have you heard of the children of Blackwater? I have no idea how forthcoming your father has been about the details surrounding your mother's final chapter, or the role he thinks I played in that end. I have always denied involvement to him, to the detectives, to the Crown, and now to you as well. But can I honestly say I had nothing to do with her disappearance? And yes, I speak of disappearance, not death, for I, too, cling to the hope that for our fears are unfounded, and have occasionally, from time to time, caught fragments of information that bolster this belief. Fragments of information that have cost me plenty, for our country is never short of opportunists and blackmailers. Still, as I am now dead, I don't want this knowledge to be buried with me. Even that means passing the burden of these fragments on to you, even if that information may weigh even heavier on your head than the crown involved. Unfortunately, this information is a little too precious to entrust entirely to this freezer, as I'm not too confident that the sanctity of my snacks will extend beyond my life. I've always found it best to use multiple baskets when it comes to incriminating eggs, a lesson that I recently learned again when a member of my staff betrayed my confidence, right with the red letters. I've placed 8 red envelopes in 8 even more secure locations throughout the estate and left a hidden message for you among the art that hangs in almost every room in this house. This message is the key to unlocking these secrets, but you must be open in your interpretation, as the message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden entendres. I wish we had fucking found this 800 years ago. One final word of guidance. The safe combinations you are seeking will not be found in writing on the estate. So, I hope you haven't been wasting too much time jotting down random invoice numbers and dates. Only by deciphering the many meanings of the 44-character message can you hope to unlock its many mysteries. To each their own letters, Herbert S. Sinclair. Yeah, if we count 8 safes, 8 gates, 8 safes, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Thaw only in the event of my death. Okay, well that's... Hey, we did it. We cracked the freezer. Is that it, though? I feel like it's probably it. Is there anything else in the room? Oh, yeah, there is. Anything else to thaw? What is this? Ooh, upgrade disc. The network servers are finally out of cold storage, or at least as many as we could fit into the surrounding walls of the grotto off the East Drive. The last few days have been very busy, but I'm glad I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least he could do, since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided that we are going to store the 2 unused servers here in Mount Holly's freezer, that they should serve as readily accessible replacements should any of the primary consoles fail. Denny Ravane. Admin key, Reva D. Hell yeah! Okay, we finally... Wow, this episode is going to lead us to something. So, what are we at? Day 65? Day 65, admin key, Reva D. And that's interesting. That means that he had access to the servers, too? Interesting. Let me also screenshot this letter just in case. Yeah, and there's a comma there. That's funny. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess we should just go outside, right? That's our next step for sure. I'm gonna leave the torch on me because I do want to try to get down to the to the tomb, but I don't think that's... I don't know if that's going to be possible in this run. All right. Can't take my money if it's frozen. If I can't use it, you can't use it either, game. Okay, so let's see what the admin password does. I'm curious about this. Also, if we freeze our money and our gems now, our next run is about to be heavy money. Okay, so... Oh, right, and we could use our... Hold on. Let's do this first. Enter. Closet. Okay. Yeah, closet could definitely feel a little better. 1 extra item if drafted adjoined to a hallway. 2 extra items if adjoined to a bedroom. 0 items. 4 extra items if drafted to join to a red room. I feel like that's just more likely. Hallway is more likely. I feel like we have to do that. I feel just very confident in that. And I'm okay with 3 items. Okay, now... Reva D. This admin key is being deactivated. Oh, but what if all of them are similar in the sense that... So that's... His name is Denny Ravane. So what if it's Bab A? Yeah, baby, come on. User database. The admin key does not... This admin key does not have permissions for this feature. User database. Aha! Key expired. More H. Account created. Most drafted room laboratory. Lead lab technician for Cinca. Set up estate terminals in Blackbridge Network. Okay, Tom K. Also the laboratory. Recent transfer from Cinca. Former executive assistant to H.S. Sinclair. And Babbage. Most drafted room office. Author of all personnel notes. Servants' quarters. The Baron's valet for 20 years. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable assistant admin. Reva D. Terminated March 1992 for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. And I can't select that. I'm going to just take up the... So More R and Tom K I could use. So let's try More R. Great. Network settings. Terminal timeout settings. The timeout setting controls how long a computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting it from the server. The default setting, immediate, requires a new connection each time the user attempts to log into the network. Oh. The timeout setting controls how long a computer terminal... Well, let's not do that. Let's connect it to the network at least for a week. Electronic mail. Oh, we do get... That's so funny. I've been complaining about how long we've had to connect to the network every time. We don't have to do that now. Electronic mail settings. Laboratory mail... Inbound, outbound connections, and electronic mail communications outside of the local network have been temporarily disabled. Okay. So that's network settings. How about admin logs? More R. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Regular maintenance report fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We've also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. Deleted logs from the 3rd and the 2nd of 1987. Oh. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and can now only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Full access to all features. Ooh. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Archive access, full access plus access to the archived admin logs and deleted database entries. RTA is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again, terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per request, one temporary admin key has been added to the network, route H. One new admin key has been added to the network, Tom K. Added new data management features to Blackbridge admin control. Changing of the guard. In preparation for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages as well as off-site connections from outside the estate have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. Whoa, okay. Import trophy data? Oh. Whoa, okay. That's fun. Duplicate save data. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so this is also the way to weirdly to transfer data. And Babbage. I wonder, can I go and do Sinclair, right? Can I do like admin not found? Okay. How about Joan P? Oop, wrong. Oh, wait, it's Jones. No, okay, we don't have an admin key. Who else? Ep. What is the, what's the servant's name? Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to go back through the notes. Or actually, do I have it in my screenshots? Maybe I do. Just checking my stuff. One moment. Classrooms. Vault, clock tower, locker room. Is this not all of our... I feel like I have way more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It wasn't... For some reason, my thing wasn't working. Okay. Commissary, laboratory, shelter. I'm looking for the servants' quarters. See if I have that. Okay, scrolling through all the books. Blackbridge Grotto, boiler room, gallery. Vault. Oh, there it is. Hartley, right. So, but I don't know his I don't know if I know his last name. Is Hartley here? Oh, it's maybe you. Hartley Ruett. I wonder, is Tom K have anything different in his files? Oh, this is just all more. Okay, got it. So the admin logs are the same for everybody. So we just need to find someone with a... So where does it say... We want to have someone with the archive ability. This. Archive access. Full access plus access to archived admin logs and deleted database entries. And according to the user database, no one has that right now. Oddly. The good thing is I can kind of always come back here. Admin logs, data files, and data files is not for us right now. Okay. Hey, that's definitely something. I'm still missing info here, but it's something. Wow, this has been a weird episode. I feel like I haven't even really played the game. What do I want to do? I might want to put the torch back. That's a priority. Let's put the torch back into storage, so that way the next time I get the tomb, I can use that again. And then let's just keep going and see if there's anything else that I can explore about this run. Archives, huh? That's not great, obviously. I don't want to intentionally hamper myself. Oop, that would be a bad move. Let's go around. Okay. Chapel. Yes. Okay, wrong one. Hold on. Let's see what we get with this. Conference room, sure. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to use the rest of my run here. I've kind of gone haywire with this, but hey, we did figure some stuff out, which is great. I don't know how many other rooms have like a secret thing about them. You know, like we've had now a lot of rooms that have some sort of hidden wall or secret thing or whatever. Check item. We're checking the torch. Okay, goodbye. 13, 12, 11, and now let's see what we could do with the rest of our steps. Nursery, dining room. Dining room's great. Gives us a little bit more ability to keep going. Okay, let's keep drafting. We have a lot of keys, so actually we should be fine. We don't have exactly 2 green rooms, so let's go with parlor, even though it doesn't even make sense to do the puzzle. Let's go hallway, sure. And we'll keep opening them up. Music room. Break room. If you call it a day in the break room, tomorrow you'll begin the day with the staff key card. That's not a bad deal. So maybe we do that. And I don't think I have the billiards room achievement yet, right? So let's just try to get there and not run out of steps. Let's keep going and see if there's anything else that I can do. Courtyard. Well, I can't use it, so it doesn't matter. It's what a weird run. Classroom, kennel. You might actually be able to bridge the gap here. More keys. Walk-in closet. Dark room. Bunk room. Okay. Actually, bunk room has some... Cool. Oh, and now we hit a... We're hitting a wall because we got the room. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. If I have a room like this with the... No, I guess it just stopped. I was going to say, if I have like the security door with the key card, and I draft the room not from here but from here, does there have to be a door here? No, the answer is no. There could be just a wall. Do I have enough steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't. I wanna call it a day here then. Right now, transformed break room. Okay, let's see if I can do this one. 16. A third of 15 is 5. Minus 3 is 2. Or time. Oh shit! I did the wrong color. 5 times 3 is 15. Third of 10. Oh, but it's a third of 10 times 3. So it's back to 10. Squared is 100. Oh, but I didn't catch this first. Oh, but we're going out. So hold on. So fuck the order. It's a third of 10 times 3 is 10. Minus 1 is 99. Divided by 11 is 9. Great. Okay, so a third of 1 is 1/3. Times 6 is 2. Minus a third of 6 is 2. So it's 0. Squared is plus 1. Hey, all right. We're getting it. We are understanding. I am just going to call it a day here. How long has this episode been? I can't even actually tell. 30 minutes, all right. I don't know. I think we go for another one. I think that was a weirdly unsatisfying, but somehow satisfying, but also unsatisfying episode. If we were to leave it there, let's keep going. And ideally, we draft Tomb. We need Tomb and Kochek. Okay, let's just grab our money so we know what we're dealing with. We got 83 coins. Yeah, now we're really getting into the details now of the house and the staff. Like, we need to know all of our staff members. You know, there's that element of it now, which I find really interesting. Tomb, we got it. Okay, so now all we need is Kochek. And the second I get it, I'm going to grab it. I don't care how it screws up the run. This is going to be an important discovery. Okay. Den is a good start. Pantry parlor. Let's go with the pantry. And break room. Oh, do I have I do have a key card. If you call it a day in the break room, you get a key card. Let's do break room again, actually, because I still owe the billiards. Yeah, I have 5 more billiards puzzles to get before I get that trophy. So let's do this first. I need a key. Kitchen. Yeah, storeroom. I need a key. There you go. There's a key. Multiple, in fact. And maybe even more. Open it up. It'd be great if we could get that that plushie in this run. Chapel is not terrible. Observatory hallway. Sure, hallway. And we could keep going for a little bit. Commissary corridor, bedroom. Let's go with the bedroom. Oh, another lock chest. More keys. Passageway, drawing room. I honestly could get away with the passageway, but I don't really feel like I need it. Drawing room is almost useless to do there. Let's do passageway. We definitely have enough gems for it. The pool. Let's do that. And then we could start making our way the other direction. Yeah, I find it crazy that anybody doesn't have the foundation as much as I've had it. I feel like it's been such a help to do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And we can grab another gem out of it. Cool. Boiler room security. Ooh, big ones on this one. Boiler room, huh? What would I want to do with boiler room? Do I want to do anything with boiler room at this stage? Well, security, we could turn we could turn it up at this point. So that would be nice. And actually, we could do 2 things. So let's turn up the security level. Oh. Confirm setting. And then we can also do our admin key. Or not our admin key, but actually, so that doesn't work. So that's just for the admin password. Unless it's... Yeah, so those are two different systems. Interesting. Okay. And theoretically, if we connect to this network, it's the only time we'll have to do it for a little bit. Okay, staff services, electronic mail. Are these the same ones we've always had? Kirk Darren. So we should try DARRK, right? Let me... Dark. So, DARRK. Mailbox. Oh wait, these are all security emails. I haven't actually read these because we just opened these up. Oh, this is important. Okay, hold on. So, I was just thinking that these are the same emails, but they're not. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might sound like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply, but I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he's expressed interest in installing secondary access lever for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. Okay, we know that. Mr. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security and vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room have gone from once in a red room as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. So, right. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on in the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. Ooh, interesting. These are revealing. I like it. Data transfers. Glossary of terms, staff services. I think we're otherwise okay. So let's go with remote terminal. Let's try to get ourselves the laboratory. And then maybe we could check... Can we check the mail in the lab too? Research logs. Let's do experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Add a small chest to the entrance hall when you draft a hallway from another hallway. Sure. And then I wonder, can I just do this? Electronic mail? No, that's the same one. Okay, so... Oh, so that's interesting. So Darren Kirk is the... Oh. What is that? Wait. Have I never seen that? Oh. That says unless written by hand. Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals lies unless handwritten. Whoa. Wow, this episode is crazy. Okay, I didn't actually do this, so let's do it. So 16. Oh no, here they come. Here it is. 11 divided by 5 is 2, kind of. So is the answer 2? It is. 20 divided by 1/3, or sorry, minus 1/3 is 19, but it's closer to 20. So is that rounding up? 2 lines maybe round up. So 11 divided by 5 is 2 and change. So it's 2 and we round up. 20 minus 1 is 19 and 6.66. So that would be rounding up to 20. Okay. 18. And I think, yeah. So we always round up, and here's my guess, is that the double line is round up to the nearest tenths place. Yes! 11. Round up to the nearest tenths place. No. Okay, but that worked. So this is 2. This is 20. This is 20. This is round down. Is it to 10? Yes. Okay, so this is now 10 times 14, which is 140, and now I'm thinking this is round to the nearest hundredths place. So 10 times 14, it's 100. Divided by 10 is 10. Yes. Okay. We're still going somehow. There's more of these than not. 1 or, yeah. Wait, what? 18. One minus 18 to the nearest hundredths place. Am I crazy about that? That would be negative 17. Okay, no. So let's get this right. So this is 2. This is 20. This is also 20. This is 10. This is 10. If we called that 100, it'd be 10. This one I don't get. So 1, or it could be 18 rounded to the nearest hundredths place, which would be 0 plus 1. Yes! Okay, we understand it now. I get it. So, I'm going to put in my notes. So, admin. Okay, so, wavy line to each place numerically. 1 line equals digit. 2 lines equals tenths. 3 lines equals hundredths. And you're rounding to the nearest. Cool. Okay. Now what? Now we're still going. To the drawing room. Walk-in closet. Let's go with hallway. That's a fine angle to go with. Greenhouse. But I might want to... Let's not do greenhouse, actually, because I can go down one and go with coat check. Baby, come on. We're not even going to waste this opportunity. We're going to retrieve the item. We're going to go. This episode is cool. Yeah, I honestly don't even care. Let's not even deal with everything else in this house. Let's go straight to the underground and see what we could find down there. All right. Here we go to the tomb. And have I drafted any dead ends? I have. So I actually have a couple more coins I can grab too while I'm down here. I forget where exactly that is. Isn't it here? No. Oh, it's here. It's right by the exit. Okay. So we're at 101. All right, I'm going to have to pull this down. Oh, I should also check about any other things I can light with the torch. It looks so good so far. I don't think there's much I can light. All right. That should obviously stay where it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course, it's 8. What is this gonna do? What? What am I expecting here? Even more hidden passageways. That shouldn't be surprising. Okay. Where in God's name am I going now? Aha. After waiting to be the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Tomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate tastes might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down the tunnels in fashionable style. Nice. Oh, baby. Yep. Cool. All right, so it's just a shortcut into the tomb. Okay, cool. That's great. That's actually amazing. Right, so now I can it's the thing that I had to question about before. I didn't have access to the center. This is crazy too. I didn't have access to getting into the tomb area before from the outside, but now I do. Now I have full access to the underground. I can get there without needing anything but the foundation. Awesome. Okay, this is great. And this is obviously a sigil thing, which we'll deal with at another moment. While I'm here, though, we should also go to this side, to the reservoir. Because we still don't know how the hell we're supposed to get in there. Because theoretically, I can take a boat or something into the hole that's right here on the side. I think it would be easier to do it from this side, but I could be very wrong about that. All right. Yeah, I mean, that was very worth our time. I almost wonder, should I go out that way? Probably, actually. Back out to the precipice. Running. Yep, we're good there. Oh, can I not call the elevator from down here? That's interesting. Okay. Right, so if I didn't bring it down, I can't go grab it. Which is, you know what? I understand that. This game is all about stuff like that, so fully understand. Oh, wrong room. So yeah, now this elevator path has a little bit more use. Now it's just bringing me to the front side, we'll call it, of the tomb area. All right, so back we go. We're gonna want some step rooms soon, because we're expending a lot of our steps here. We have 102 coins, which is great. I hope I get a chance to actually use them. I should have expected shit like this. What? Aha, upgrade disc. And some dice. Okay. Let's, hold on. Before we get out of the tomb, let's see if there's anything else like this. I have to assume that there's more stuff to light up. There's so much stuff in this game. There's so much. I don't have a shovel right now. Yep. What is this? Whoa, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, we have a Rajan. I'll decipher that later. What is... Okay, those are the ones we want to get in the corners. Okay, so this rotates them around. How can I change... Okay. So, I think... So if I click pink, it's great. I can click pink... I can click any of the square. If I rotate it, that won't work. So I can only swap the pink with the purple. So if I get that, I can only have 2 then. And then these don't move. So that's not going to work. So if I do... But this can only go up, it seems. Wait, why did that move there? There we go. Okay, hold on, hold on. No! No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, that was close though. So hold on. So if I click it, okay, for some reason you want to move, so that's fine. I don't understand the rules of these things sometimes. Like, why does that want to move down? Okay, so it's just doing this rotating pattern. But I can use that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Allowance. As much as I need more allowance, but... Okay. Yes! Lady Epson's diary key. Wow, dude, this has been a crazy run. And now I'm wondering, can I get the bedroom? Is there a world where I can make that happen? Maybe not in this run. I'm gonna have to code check it. I'll have to get rid of the torch and code check the. I think I'll be justifiably able to get rid of the torch though. I think I've done everything I would want to do with the torch at this point. I could be wrong about that, but I think I can maybe let it go. I mean, we've certainly done enough with it. Okay. Let us go back in the house. Holy Christ. So, hold on. I gotta write some stuff down. So, just so I don't forget. So, Irasian letter found in tomb plus diary key. Opened path from tomb to elevator, which means that I now have full access to everything. So I don't need the fountain anymore. I will never need the fountain to be drained unless there's something specifically fountain related that I would need. Now the only thing I'm thinking about is, do I need the torch at all over there? I don't think so. But let's do a little bit more of a deep dive of this torch just to make sure I don't need it. I realized I didn't actually even go in here. So I want to go in through here because I think I can more easily get above and come down and have more of a chance to do Her Ladyship's diary that way. Oh. Right, we drained the pool. That's cool. Okay. Tons of keys, tons of resources. Secret garden key. Oh my god. Okay. This is an insane run. Dining room. Dining room is great, actually. Oh, and we have dice. So we can re-roll if we're in the right spot. We can re-roll for Her Ladyship's room. That's great. Okay, so hold on. So we want to turn right here. Let's re-roll. Yeah. I don't really need anything there. Locksmith, walk-in closet. No, let's go with hallway. And let's go... Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna... You know what? No, let's not use that just this moment. Nook is the best one for what we're trying to achieve here. Okay, now. Oh, shit. Okay, we have some good ones here, but we're gonna redraw. Also some good ones here, but we're gonna redraw. Also some good ones here, but we're gonna redraw. Come on, Her Ladyship's... God damn it. Okay, so... let's just go with... Kennel. I think we're gonna have to probably coat check our... we're gonna have to coat check the diary key. Okay, we ran that experiment. Where are we trying to draft into? Okay. Drafting studio. We're getting a little high on our... Locker room isn't bad, though. Spread the keys throughout the estate. Boudoir isn't bad. Grab this. Come on. There we go. I don't want to lose her key because I'm not going to be able to come back to that in the same way. Pump room isn't bad either. So where am I at on pump room? And I have access cards, so that's fine. Armory. Let's do guest bedroom, actually. Is there anything on there? No. Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, pool. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad setup. It's just now, like, what do I do with it? And actually, I'm afraid of this, because if I don't get vault on this, I could get a vault key and not have anywhere to use that either. Shovel. Maybe we get some turnips out of this? Let's see. Coins. I have a ton of money. Ton of money. Ooh! Showroom is great, then, because I have a ton of money. It's actually, at least it's something to use it on. Hallway. Okay, what can I buy here? The master key opens all normal doors. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. The chronograph. When drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms when drafting. Or the silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. To be honest, these aren't, like, amazing. If I'm, you know, it's like they're not the greatest benefits, especially because I'm, like, doing fine. Let's keep going. I can't lose how many steps I have. I have to still get back to code check. In fact, I'm almost like... Do I just go back to code check? We have another experiment. I do have actually exactly 2 green rooms. And that was good. Okay. So that's steps back in the counter. Let's just draft classroom and then we'll go back. Okay, so from here, let's circle back to pool. Or towards that direction, at least. I am going to go back to code check because I don't want to lose that key. I don't think I'm actually going to make it that far, though. Hold on. So, if I do this, can I buy any food? No. Because I can get more steps with this. So, that's helpful. I think we're in a somewhat comfortable zone now. I can't say the locker room is great, but I can't save a vault key as well as the diary key, and the diary key to me is so much more important. So we're gonna spread gems as well. That's funny. Okay, let's see, what else do we get? Gymnasium, lavatory, gymnasium. Sure. I'll deal with the gymnasium. Veranda. Nothing of interest. Let's crack this open. Silver key. Okay. Nothing of interest. Nursery, lavatory, kitchen. Let's go with lavatory. Why not? Let's end this out. And nothing, it seems, still in this room. I want the big final reveal to be that we have to use the bathroom in some way. I'm also drafting a lot of these rooms just to see if there's any other torch thing. I haven't seen anything. Right, we're not oh, I'm not seeing anything that looks like a need for a torch. So this looks like this goes straight across. So let's go to passageway. That's just our ventilation systems. Okay. Up and around. We will eventually go there, but let's go hallway first. Okay, now. Check item. Diary key. Great. Which means that we are... Oh, we have to put the upgrade disc in. That's important. We'll go back to security for that. We lose the torch, but I feel confident at least that we've done all the big stuff with the torch. There's still probably stuff left, but I don't need to have it. I don't have the immediate need for it right away. Hello. Okay. Okay, parlor. Oh, actually, parlor would be interesting to have an upgrade to. I'm glad that we found that. Parlor, 3 gem prize, 2 wind-up keys, or the funeral parlor. The gem prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose 30 steps. So this is if you're like trying to really min-max it. To me, it's just parlor with the bigger prize. This is funny, and I would love to see what this looks like. But at the same time, that's not worth it. Gem prize is equal to red rooms in your house. But I get parlor so early that it's like, that's not worth it. Let's just get the better prize. I'm not ruining my runs every time because of that. Even though I don't really need it as much anymore. Okay, so let's go. Oh, wait, I was in security. I need to... Oh, and that was the upgrade draft. Okay, so... keycard, torch. We did pretty well, actually, for this run, too. Look at how much of the house we did. Now, the only other thing I'm thinking about is the... all these chests here. So we have so much money and almost nothing to use it on. Okay. So I have 17 steps. I can't completely buy out the showroom. I don't think. Isn't that on here? Buy out the entire showroom. How many dead ends do I have that I just drafted recently? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I might be able to do it. But do I have enough steps? If I go out That's 3 steps to the tomb, 3 steps back. That's 11. Oh, I don't think I have enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. No, I won't have enough. That's a lot of money, though. How is there anything I can do with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can go to the showroom now. Let's just do that. Let's just go. Let's end it off going to the showroom. It's to my left. There is fruit in the house. I do recognize that there might have been a possibility, but it's too close, and the math I just want to make sure we were okay on. Okay, so showroom, here we come. It's 140 plus 60, so you need 200 coins to fully buy out the showroom. The chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. Silver spoon. Opens all doors in the estate that can be opened with regular keys. Nine, 8, 7, 6. 8, 7, 6, 5. Clock tower. This run keeps on delivering. Okay, so we know there's a sanctum key here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to really use it. But I can maybe figure out what the puzzle is. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each time room you drafted today. Holy shit, that's going to be a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to start with 10 keys. Oh, and a broken lever. Okay. So this said, what did that letter say? That said, the letter said we needed. Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by the westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark of the days of coming forth. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. There's a moon this direction. Hold on. Rogue like the moon of the north. So if this is north. Yeah, look, we're facing north. Moon of the north. Okay, so eastward I see a crow. I don't know if I see a crow here. Is there another window in this room? No. Southward I see a swan. This is south. Southward, I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. The thing is, if there's a sanctum key in here, where is it? Or how do I get it? Right, because that's the question. It's okay, it's cool that we have the puzzle, but where am I trying to solve for? The only thing I'm seeing is that there's like a crack in the wall here on each of these. On each of the walls is a crack, and I wonder if we need the power hammer to do anything about that. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like the sands of a sword. And again, I see the word sacred on the side. Eastward, I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. I don't know, and this episode's already gone on very long. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to call it here. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. This episode has been exceedingly long, but that's okay, because we've done a lot of really cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like, and subscribe if you want to see future episodes, and we'll catch you in the next one.